One of the greatest keys to success in life is self-discipline. The ability to govern yourself determines how far you go. The greatest battle you will ever fight is not against people, it is against yourself. If you do not control your mouth, your mind, your mood, and your money, they will control you. Your mouth is a powerful tool. Words have life. Words create. Words destroy. Many people have ruined their own destiny by speaking the wrong things. Your words shape your future. Stop speaking defeat, doubt, and fear. Speak vision. Speak purpose. Speak life. The greatest evidence of wisdom is the ability to remain silent when necessary. Just because you think it does not mean you should say it. Control your mouth and you will control your future. Your words shape your future. Speak life, not defeat. The greatest weapon you carry is not in your hands, it is in your mouth. Every word you speak is a seed, and what you plant will grow. Many people are struggling in life, not because of their circumstances, but because of their conversations. They have spoken themselves into failure, into fear, into defeat. The words that come out of your mouth create the environment you live in. If you don't like where you are, change what you are saying. Life and death are in the power of the tongue. You are not a victim of your situation, you are a victim of your confession. What have you been saying about yourself? What have you been declaring over your future? Every time you open your mouth, you either build or destroy. You either create possibilities or place limitations. You either invite success or welcome failure. What you say today will determine what you see tomorrow. If you keep talking about what you don't have, you will never have enough. If you keep declaring that you are weak, you will never find strength. If you keep saying you can't, then you never will. But the moment you decide to change your language, you change your life. Stop cursing your own potential with negative words. Some people have destroyed their relationships, their opportunities, and their success because they refused to control their tongue. They spoke too soon, complained too much, and criticized too often. They let words flow without wisdom, and now they are living in the ruins of what they built with their own mouth. You cannot speak like a failure and expect to live like a champion. You cannot talk about defeat and expect to walk in victory. The way you speak is a reflection of the way you think, and the way you think will determine the way you live. A disciplined mouth is a sign of a disciplined mind. That is why wise people do not waste words. They do not engage in gossip. They do not participate in negativity, and they do not use their tongue to bring destruction. Instead, they speak with purpose. They speak with wisdom. They use their words to build, to empower, to encourage, and to create. You must learn to do the same if you want to see change in your life. Begin by changing your language. Speak the future you desire, not the failure you fear. Some of you need to change the way you talk about yourself. You've been speaking words of limitation for too long. You keep saying, I'm not good enough. I can't do this. I will never succeed. I will never be happy. I don't have what it takes. And then you wonder why your life looks the way it does. You are living in the reality of your own words. It is time to shift. Start declaring who you really are. Start saying, I am strong, I am wise, I am capable, I am favored, I am equipped for greatness. Even if you do not feel it yet, speak it until it becomes your reality. Speak it until your mind believes it, until your heart receives it, until your actions align with it. The greatest mistake you can make is to let your words be driven by your emotions. When you are frustrated, be careful what you say. When you are discouraged, watch your language. Do not allow temporary feelings to produce permanent damage. Many people have spoken words in anger that destroyed relationships they needed. Some have declared words in fear that blocked the opportunities that were waiting for them. You must control your tongue, especially in moments of weakness. When you feel like speaking defeat, remain silent. When you feel like complaining, shift your focus. Instead of saying what is wrong, start declaring what is right. Instead of speaking about problems, speak about possibilities. Your words are a force, and if you learn to use them wisely, they will open doors you never imagined. There are people right now living in abundance because they spoke it into existence. There are people walking in purpose because they refuse to declare failure over their lives. They decided to align their words with their vision, and now they are seeing the results. The same can happen for you. You are not stuck. You are not defeated. You are not hopeless. But your words must reflect the future you want to see. If you learn to control your mouth, you will control your destiny. Speak with wisdom. Speak with purpose. Speak with power. Because the words you release today will determine the life you live tomorrow. Your mind is the control center of your life. Everything you do, everything you say, and everything you become is a product of your thoughts. You are not greater than your mindset. If your mind is limited, your life will be limited. If your thoughts are small, your results will be small. But if you train your mind to think higher, to see further, and to believe bigger, then nothing will be impossible for you. The greatest battles in life are not fought with weapons, they are fought in the mind. The greatest victories are not won on the battlefield, but in the thought life of a person who has disciplined their mind to think with wisdom, with purpose, and with vision. Everything begins in the mind. The success you desire, the dreams you have, the life you want to build, it all starts with how you think. The way you see yourself will determine the way you live. If you see yourself as weak, you will never have the courage to act. If you see yourself as a failure, you will never attempt anything great. If you believe that life is against you, you will always be a victim of your circumstances. But if you shift your mindset, you shift your reality. You must train your mind to think in alignment with where you want to go, not where you have been. Your thoughts are seeds. Every idea, every belief, every perspective you hold is a seed that will produce a harvest in your life. If you plant fear, you will reap insecurity. If you plant doubt, you will reap hesitation. If you plant negativity, you will reap a life full of limitations. But if you plant confidence, you will walk in boldness. If you plant faith, you will live with expectation. If you plant vision, you will walk in purpose. Your mind is soil, and whatever you allow to take root will grow. This is why you must guard your mind, protect what enters it, be intentional about what you feed it. If you allow toxic thoughts to take residence in your mind, they will destroy your potential. But if you cultivate thoughts of success, you will attract opportunities that align with your vision. Many people are trapped not because of their circumstances, but because of their mindset. They are prisoners of their own thoughts. They have built mental walls that keep them from progressing. They say things like, I can't do this, I will never make it, I'm not good enough. And then they live out the reality of those beliefs. What you believe in your mind will manifest in your life. If you think you are defeated, you will live like you are defeated. If you think you are incapable, you will never step into your full potential. But the moment you renew your mind, the moment you start thinking differently, everything changes. You must take control of your thoughts. Do not allow fear to dictate your decisions. Do not allow past failures to define your future. Do not let negativity poison your potential. You must make a decision to fill your mind with things that elevate you, things that inspire you, things that push you toward your purpose. Surround yourself with wisdom. Read books that challenge you. Listen to words that empower you. Meditate on ideas that expand your vision. Your mind is your greatest asset, but only if you train it to work for you, not against you. One of the greatest mistakes people make is allowing their mind to be controlled by their environment. They absorb everything around them, people's opinions, society's expectations, past experiences, and they allow those things to shape their thoughts. But you are not a product of your environment. You are a product of your mindset. You do not have to think like everyone else. You do not have to conform to small thinking. You do not have to accept mediocrity. You have the power to set a new standard for your mind, to elevate your thinking, and to create a new reality for your life. If you want to change your life, change your thoughts. If you want to see growth, start thinking like a person who is growing. If you want success, start thinking like a person who succeeds. Everything you desire is on the other side of your mindset. Stop letting doubt control you. Stop allowing fear to dictate your steps. Stop feeding thoughts that do not serve your destiny. The mind is the greatest battlefield, and the person who wins in the mind will win in life. Your mind is your greatest weapon. Train it, guard it, and direct it toward your purpose. Because the life you build tomorrow will be the product of the thoughts you choose to hold on to today. Master your emotions. Never let feelings dictate your destiny. One of the greatest challenges in life is learning how to control what goes on inside you. The most dangerous enemy is not always on the outside. It is the battle within. Every person has emotions, and emotions are a part of being human. But emotions were never meant to lead you. They were meant to serve you. The moment you allow your feelings to take control, you lose power over your decisions, your actions, and ultimately your future. Feelings are unstable. They shift with circumstances. One moment you feel motivated, the next you feel discouraged. One moment you are excited about your vision, the next you are questioning everything. If you live according to your emotions, your life will be like a roller coaster, up one day, down the next. You cannot build anything great on unstable ground. That is why you must master your emotions. If you do not master them, they will master you. Many people have destroyed relationships, lost opportunities, and delayed their own success simply because they allowed their emotions to control their actions. Some have spoken in anger and damaged connections that could have taken them further in life. Others have made impulsive decisions in moments of frustration and ended up in situations they later regretted. You must learn to pause. Learn to reflect. Learn to respond with wisdom instead of reacting with emotion. The greatest leaders are not those who feel the least. They are those who control what they feel and use it wisely. You cannot make permanent decisions based on temporary emotions. Feelings come and go, but the consequences of emotional decisions can last a lifetime. Just because you feel something does not mean it is true. Just because you are discouraged today does not mean you should give up. Just because you are frustrated does not mean you should walk away. If you allow your emotions to determine your choices, you will keep making decisions that take you further away from where you were meant to be. Mastering your emotions does not mean ignoring them. It does not mean pretending they do not exist. It means acknowledging them without letting them control you. When you feel anger rising, take a step back. When you feel fear creeping in, remind yourself of the truth. When you feel discouraged, do not speak words of defeat. Do not let a temporary feeling change the course of your destiny. Emotions are like waves. They will come, but you do not have to be swept away by them. One of the greatest marks of maturity is emotional discipline. It is the ability to feel deeply, yet remain steady. It is the ability to experience pain, yet not allow it to break you. It is the ability to face challenges, yet remain focused. You will face moments where everything in you wants to quit, but discipline says keep going. You will have days when your emotions tell you to speak in anger, but wisdom says stay silent. You will have moments when fear tells you to step back, but purpose tells you to move forward. Mastery is when you choose discipline over impulse, purpose over feelings, wisdom over emotions. Your emotions are powerful, but they should never lead your decisions. Every great achievement requires discipline. No athlete wins by following their feelings. No great leader succeeds by being controlled by emotions. No business is built by impulse. The difference between those who succeed and those who fail is not talent, not opportunity, not luck. It is discipline. The discipline to control emotions when everything in them wants to react. The discipline to remain focused when distractions come. The discipline to keep going when feelings say to stop. Life will test you. There will be days when nothing seems to be working, when people disappoint you, when doors close, when challenges seem over, but your response will determine your result. Do not allow frustration to make you quit. Do not allow emotions to lead you away from your vision. Do not let temporary feelings destroy permanent opportunities. Master yourself, and you will master your future. Emotions are a part of life, but they were never meant to control it. Lead with wisdom, act with discipline, live with purpose. Because the person who rules their emotions will rule their destiny. Discipline your attitude. Leaders are driven by mission, not mood. Your attitude is one of the most powerful forces in your life. It determines how you respond to challenges, how you interact with people, and how far you will go. A person with the right attitude can turn obstacles into opportunities, but a person with the wrong attitude can turn opportunities into obstacles. The difference between those who succeed and those who struggle is not always skill or intelligence. It is attitude. You cannot always control what happens around you, but you can control how you respond. Your attitude is a choice, and if you do not discipline it, life will discipline you. Your attitude is more powerful than your environment. Two people can go through the same situation, yet one comes out stronger while the other comes out bitter. The difference is not the situation. It is the mindset. Some people see setbacks as failure, while others see them as learning experiences. Some see rejection as a sign to quit, while others see it as redirection towards something greater. The way you see life determines what you get out of it. Your attitude shapes your perspective, and your perspective shapes your reality. Many people have missed their opportunities because of a bad attitude. They complain instead of learning. They blame instead of growing. They resist instead of adapting. A negative attitude can close doors that were meant to open for you. It can destroy relationships that were meant to bless you. It can push people away who were meant to help you. If you do not control your attitude, it will control you. You cannot afford to be driven by emotions, by frustration, or by negativity. You must decide that no matter what happens, you will maintain an attitude that aligns with your vision. A disciplined attitude means that you do not allow circumstances to dictate your mood. Life will not always go as planned. People will disappoint you. Challenges will come. But if your attitude is rooted in purpose, you will not be shaken by temporary setbacks. Leaders do not react. They respond. They do not allow bad days to turn into bad habits. They do not allow disappointments to define their character. They remain steady, focused, and committed to their mission. Your attitude affects the way people see you. No one wants to follow a leader who is always negative. No one is inspired by a person who constantly complains. People are drawn to those who have a winning attitude, those who see solutions instead of problems, who maintain composure under pressure, who inspire confidence even in difficult times. The right attitude opens doors that talent alone cannot. It attracts opportunities that skills alone will not. Your ability to maintain a positive, disciplined attitude will determine how high you rise in life. Some people let their attitude be shaped by their circumstances. If things are good, they are happy. If things are difficult, they are frustrated. They are controlled by their environment instead of controlling their environment. But true leaders understand that attitude is a decision, not a reaction. You must decide how you will approach life before life happens. You must commit to seeing the best even in difficult situations. You must discipline yourself to remain positive, focused, and driven no matter what comes your way. There will be moments when frustration tries to take over, moments when disappointment tempts you to complain, moments when fatigue makes negativity seem easy. But those are the moments when you must stand firm. Those are the moments that define champions. Anyone can have a good attitude when things are easy, but those who learn to maintain a winning attitude in the face of adversity are the ones who rise to greatness. If you discipline your attitude, nothing will be able to stop you. No setback will break you. No failure will define you. No obstacle will intimidate you. Because leaders are not driven by mood, they are driven by mission. Train yourself to have the right attitude every day. Stay focused on your purpose. Remain committed to growth. Choose to see the best in every situation. Because the person who masters their attitude masters their future. Wealth is about management, not just income. Control your spending. Many people believe that financial success is determined by how much money they make, but that is not true. There are people who earn millions yet remain broke, and there are those who earn modestly yet live in financial freedom. The difference is not in how much they receive, but in how well they manage what they have. Money is a tool, and like any tool, if you do not know how to use it properly, it will not work for you. Wealth is not about what you earn, it is about what you keep, what you multiply, and what you steward wisely. If you do not control your money will control you. Many people are trapped in cycles of debt, not because they lack income, but because they lack discipline. They spend more than they make. They buy things they do not need. They chase temporary pleasure instead of long-term stability. Financial problems are not always a result of low income. They are often a result of poor management. You cannot build a future if you are constantly consuming everything in the present. You must learn to manage your resources with wisdom, because money is not just for spending. It is for growing. One of the greatest mistakes people make is living above their means. They try to impress people who do not care, buying things they do not need, using money they do not have. They are controlled by the desire to look successful rather than the discipline to become successful. True wealth is not about appearances. It is about security, stability, and freedom. A financially wise person does not focus on looking rich. They focus on building lasting wealth. Discipline in finances begins with self-control. Just because you can buy something does not mean you should. Just because money is in your hands does not mean it is meant to be spent immediately. Many people live paycheck to paycheck, not because they do not earn enough, but because they lack the ability to say no to unnecessary expenses. Financial wisdom is the ability to delay gratification, to invest in what matters, to control impulses, and to plan for the future. Every dollar you receive has a purpose. It is either working for you or working against you. If you spend it on things that bring no return, you are losing financial power. If you invest it, save it, or use it wisely, you are increasing your financial strength. The rich do not stay rich by spending everything they have. They grow their wealth through discipline, strategy, and patience. Financial freedom is not about how much you earn, but about how well you manage what you have. Many people blame their financial struggles on a lack of opportunity. But the truth is, opportunity comes to those who are prepared. If you do not know how to handle small amounts of money, you will not be able to handle large amounts. If you cannot manage $1,000, you will not manage $10,000. Financial discipline must start where you are with what you have. If you want to experience financial growth, you must master financial responsibility. A financially disciplined person understands the power of budgeting. They do not let money control them. They tell their money where to go. They prioritize needs over wants, savings over spending, and investments over luxuries. They do not spend based on emotions. They spend based on wisdom. They understand that every financial decision today affects their future tomorrow. There will always be temptations to spend. There will always be things that seem urgent, things that look appealing, things that promise instant pleasure. But financial success is not built on impulse. It is built on wisdom. It is built on making choices that may not feel good now, but will produce great rewards later. The financially wise person is not moved by trends, by pressure, or by temporary desires. They are focused, disciplined, and intentional with every dollar they receive. If you learn to control your money, you will never be controlled by money. You will have peace instead of stress, freedom instead of bondage, options instead of limitations. Financial discipline is not about deprivation, it is about empowerment. It is about making choices today that create opportunities tomorrow. Master your money and you will master your future. Time is more valuable than money. Manage it with wisdom. Every person on this planet has the same 24 hours in a day. Yet some achieve greatness while others remain stagnant. The difference is not in the amount of time they have, but in how they use it. Time is the currency of life, and how you spend it determines the quality of your future. Money lost can be regained, but time wasted is gone forever. If you do not control your time, your life will be controlled by distractions, delays, and regrets. Many people complain about not having enough time, but the truth is, time is not the issue. Priority is. The problem is not the lack of hours in a day. The problem is how those hours are being spent. Some people waste time on things that do not add value, things that drain energy, things that pull them away from their purpose. They procrastinate on important tasks while investing hours in meaningless activities. They allow distractions to steal their productivity. They spend their time reacting to life instead of directing their life. If you do not take control of your time, it will be taken from you. Success is not the result of luck. It is the result of disciplined time management. The most successful people are not the ones who work the hardest, but the ones who work the smartest. They know where to focus, what to prioritize, and how to eliminate unnecessary distractions. They do not waste time on things that do not contribute to their purpose. They do not let entertainment replace education. They do not let convenience override discipline. They do not let distractions steal their destiny. They have learned that every minute matters, and they use their time with intention. Procrastination is one of the greatest thieves of destiny. It convinces you that tomorrow is guaranteed, that opportunities will always be there, that waiting is better than acting. But the truth is, every delay comes with a cost. Every moment wasted is a moment that could have been invested in something great. Some people are waiting for the right time to start their dreams, to take the next step, to pursue their purpose. But the right time is not in the future. The right time is now. If you keep postponing your purpose, you will look back years from now and wonder where the time went. Time must be budgeted like money. Just as you must control your spending, you must control your scheduling. If you do not plan your time, others will plan it for you. If you do not set boundaries, distractions will take over. If you do not manage your hours, life will manage them for you. Wise people do not let time slip through their fingers. They are intentional about every hour, every day, every season. They plan, they prioritize, and they protect their time from things that do not serve their vision. Some people spend hours every day on entertainment, but claim they have no time to build their future. Some spend time gossiping about other people's lives, but do not invest in their own growth. Some wake up each day without a plan, allowing life to dictate their schedule instead of taking charge. If you do not value your time, do not expect life to reward you with success. Every wasted hour is a missed opportunity. Every moment spent in distraction is a step away from your destiny. There will always be demands on your time. There will always be distractions. There will always be urgent things pulling at you. But you must decide what matters most. Not everything deserves your time. Not every request requires your attention. Not every invitation should be accepted. The ability to say no to time wasters is a sign of wisdom. Your time is precious. Use it for things that align with your vision, things that push you forward, things that add value to your future. You do not have forever. Every second that passes is gone forever. Every day that ends is one less day you have. Do not waste time on things that do not build you. Do not invest your energy in things that drain you. Do not let distractions rob you of your destiny. Time is your greatest resource. Use it wisely, because the person who masters their time masters their life. Your relationships determine the quality of your life. Choose them wisely. No one succeeds alone. No one rises to greatness in isolation. The people you surround yourself with will either elevate you or pull you down. They will either sharpen you or dull your potential. Life is built on relationships, and your destiny is shaped by the connections you cultivate. If you walk with the wise, you will become wise. If you associate with fools, you will suffer harm. If you want to grow, if you want to achieve something meaningful, if you want to live a life of purpose, then you must be intentional about the people in your life. The greatest mistake many people make is allowing relationships into their lives without discernment. They connect with people based on convenience rather than purpose. They hold on to relationships that drain them instead of relationships that build them. They entertain company that distracts them instead of company that challenges them. But the truth is, you cannot grow if you are surrounded by people who are comfortable with staying the same. You cannot rise if you are connected to people who are always pulling you down. You cannot reach your full potential if you spend your time with those who have no vision for their own lives. Every relationship is either a bridge or a barrier. Some people come into your life to push you forward, while others keep you stuck in cycles of stagnation. Some inspire you to think bigger, while others make you comfortable with small thinking. Some challenge you to be better, while others encourage complacency. You must evaluate your relationships with wisdom. Ask yourself, is this connection helping me grow? Is this friendship leading me toward my purpose? Are these people adding value to my life, or are they subtracting from it? If you do not assess your relationships, you may find yourself carrying unnecessary weight, walking with people who were never meant to go where you are going. You must also understand that some people are only meant to be in your life for a season. Not every relationship is meant to last forever. There are people who are assigned to your past but cannot contribute to your future. Holding on to them will only slow you down. You must learn to let go of connections that no longer align with your vision. Growth requires separation. Advancement requires discernment. If you refuse to release unhealthy relationships, you will delay your own progress. Surround yourself with people who challenge you to grow. Find mentors who stretch your thinking. Connect with individuals who inspire you to aim higher. Build relationships with those who encourage you, correct you, and push you toward your best self. If you are the smartest person in your circle is too small. If you are the most driven person in your group is limiting you. Elevation requires association. Your future is too important to be surrounded by people who do not believe in progress. The right relationships will strengthen you in times of difficulty. Life will bring challenges. You will face setbacks, disappointments, and trials. But when you are surrounded by people of faith, wisdom, and strength, you will not fall. The right relationships will speak life into you when you feel discouraged. They will remind you of your purpose when you feel lost. They will lift you when you feel weak. But the wrong relationships will drain you. They will fill you with negativity. They will feed your doubts instead of your faith. They will keep you stuck in places you were meant to leave. Be careful who you allow into your inner circle. Not everyone who smiles at you is for you. Not everyone who walks with you is meant to stay with you. Some people are distractions in disguise. Some people only connect with you because of what they can get from you. Some people pretend to support you while secretly hoping for your downfall. You must have the wisdom to discern who truly belongs in your life. Do not let familiarity keep you in unhealthy relationships. Do not let guilt stop you from making the necessary decisions for your future. Your destiny is too valuable to be compromised by the wrong company. If you want to succeed, Be intentional about your relationships. Surround yourself with people who challenge you to grow, who encourage your vision, who sharpen your character, and who align with your purpose. Let go of those who hinder your progress, who drain your energy, who feed your doubts, and who keep you from becoming the best version of yourself. Because the person who walks with the right company will walk into their destiny. Your life is the sum of your choices. The way you control your mouth, your mind, your mood, and your money determines the direction of your future. Your attitude shapes your opportunities, your time defines your success, and your relationships influence your destiny. Nothing great happens by accident. Everything worthwhile requires discipline, wisdom, and intentionality. If you do not take control of these areas, something else will, whether it be emotions, circumstances, distractions, or the wrong influences. But if you master your words, you will build a life of impact. If you guard your thoughts, you will shape a powerful mindset. If you control your emotions, you will walk in stability. If you manage your money, you will create financial freedom. If you discipline your attitude, you will attract success. If you steward your time, you will maximize your potential. And if you choose the right relationships, you will walk into your destiny. Your future is in your hands. Your decisions today determine your reality tomorrow. Make the choice to live with wisdom, to lead with discipline, and to pursue your purpose with focus. Do not let anything or anyone control what you were born to master. Walk in power, walk in purpose, and walk with confidence toward the great future that awaits you. Good luck on your journey, and thank you.